Yo, what's the word? What's the word? Facebook, YouTube. Thank you all for joining in. I appreciate it so much. This is your boy, your friend, your cousin, your homie, your favorite podcast guru coming at you on 4/24/2020. And we're about to get this show started. Yeah, got a freelance type of podcast for you today because it's kind of late. You know what I'm saying? All my shows are late, but I try to give you some before you take your breath to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I try to give you a little something before you go to bed. You hear me? Check your boy out. Let's ride the wave tonight. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. I don't know if y'all knew, but it's about to be a second wave of them Trump dollars coming around. They said it's about to come real soon. A lot of stuff got approved. So, man, they're going to keep giving them money. Go ahead and give it up. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I'm going to tell y'all why they're giving their money up. Because during this whole little coronavirus thing, the economy taking a pretty big hit. They're trying to get you all to spend some of this money. You know what I'm saying? If y'all didn't know, Amazon is the biggest retailer in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say right behind them is like Walmart. So it's like Walmart don't only have online, but they also have, they have their stores. Of course, they have their stores and all that. But they also link with Sam's Club as well. So Walmart been doing numbers forever. But Amazon came in and they just doing their thing. You hear me? I'm talking lines is long outside. People waiting outside in the sun and the heat to get up in there and go shopping. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I refuse to go stand in some line just to get in somewhere. I'm tired of that. I'm good. I'm good. I will go to the local store and grab what I need so I can get right up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I suggest that you try to find a way to do that as well so that you don't place yourself at risk. Because what I look at is that they got people standing in these lines, but it's like you still at risk while you standing in this line. So you know what I'm saying? And then my favorite store of all, Home Depot, is doing the same thing. It's like, come on, man. Let's just those of you who are not going to Home Depot for the essential things that you need to do a job, you know what I'm saying? Stay the hell up out of Home Depot. All right? Stay up out of my store because I don't want to be waiting in the line just to get into a place that I enjoy going in. I like looking at the tools. I like looking at all of the stuff that Home Depot has to offer for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't go in there looking for a bunch of frivolous stuff. I go in Home Depot looking for chainsaws, um, oil for my chainsaws, pre-mixed gas for my chainsaws. You know what I'm saying? Other lawn equipment, things to fix stuff with. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm strolling through there, I might check out, the hand sanitizer if they got some. But it's like, no, I got to use orange. You know what I'm saying? That amazing orange, which is great. For those of you that don't know what that is, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. All right, mind your business. You don't even need to know what that is. All right, those of us who do work with our hands and work with grease and all that type of stuff, we know what the amazing orange is. All right. We don't need you going up in there buying all of it and all that. Just mind your business. Go look for some hand sanitizer and some soap and some dishwashing liquid and all that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't gonna tell you nothing else about Home Depot. You don't need to know. Keep standing in line at Walmart and all them other places. You know what I'm saying? Us real, us real guys who use our hands and ladies out there who use their hands for real. You know what I'm saying? Be out there working, hitting it with the sweat dripping off your forehead, down your eyebrow, down your cheek, and you got swing it and fling it everywhere. That's the people that need to be up inside of Home Depot. And of course, those of you like planting flowers and all that little stuff. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go in and get your flowers and your little trees or whatever and leave. Like, don't go merging all in the other places in there. Don't take all day. Write you a list down so that when you go in there, you get what you got to get and get out. All right. That's what I would do if I owned the store. I tell you that, hey, do you got a shopping list? You don't? Well, you need to go to your car, go write down what you need, and then you come back in. All right. That's just what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm kind of joking, but it's like with the FR behind it, like for real though. For real though. For real though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. All right. Now, today I was chilling. I'm gonna let y'all know what I was doing today. This podcast is totally like going into some personal stuff for the day. I'm gonna hit y'all with a little something, but it's like I'm gonna just talk. This is a freelance Friday. All right. I want to see what I can do for the next 20 minutes. All right. Now, I spent my time today going to another place that I love going to. It's just fun. All right. I went to Advanced Auto Parts. I like going to car part stores. All right. Yesterday, I went to AutoZone and went and got some stuff, looked around like, yeah, I need some light bulbs for a car. I also need some clips. I need some heat shrink stuff for wires. Like I need things. You know what I'm saying? Things, stuff. All right. My son was repairing his trunk. Well, actually replaced his trunk on his car. He had a little situation some months back, and I told him I was like, "Yo, check this out. When you get your stuff together, we gonna get this trunk together." So you know what I'm saying. My son was working with me. We replaced the trunk yesterday. You know what I'm saying. Then I decided, man, I'm not about to rewire this wiring harness. So I messed around and cut off the female connector that goes to the rear view camera. And then I was like, hold up. All I got to do is take this trim off the outside and pop the doggone webcam out, well, the rear view camera out, and then, just try to, excuse me, try to redo this thing. But instead, I was just tripping like, dag, how am I going to do this now with the female connector going? So I end up calling like Honda and like, yo, I need to make an appointment to drop this off. I need y'all to take the camera out the old trunk and put it on the new trunk because it's like an interchangeable part type demo. So then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to see if I can do this myself. So today I woke up and I'm like, you know what? I need to call a body shop to see if they can do this and have the stuff to do it with because I didn't have like the tools for removing trim and all that. So then I was like, man, dang, all right, let's go up there. Because one place was like, oh man, we just don't, we can't do it. Then another guy was like, hey, I can try to see what's up, just go and bring it up. So I ended up going to the place I called the first time by mistake because I'm thinking that was the place that said they could do it. So I go up there and the guy like, yo man, we can't do this because he was like, yeah, you did call me, yeah. And then he looked at it and he was like, yeah, we can't do this though. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to replace this. And then I was just looking at him like, dang man, come on, dog. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be very very hard, to do this. Good luck, man. Good luck. So I'm just like looking at my son like, listen, man. The only way to figure out how to do this is to bust apart this old trunk so we can know what not to do to the new trunk. All right. So I end up taking popping the bezel out with a screwdriver. And then I was like, I don't want to do this to your new trunk because the new trunk was already on the car. We had already replaced it. So I'm like, man, I don't want to do this, man. Let me see. Popped it. And then I got in there and I was looking. I was like, hold on, let me flip this trunk around. Then I started looking and I was like, you know what? I think all I got to do is hit these two screws and then pop out these four clips and this thing will come out easy. Man, it did. Then I got the freaking rear view camera out, put in my son's trunk. I said, hey, I need to go to the store and get some things that I need. So then I'm sitting there like, I do not want to go wait in Home Depot's line. And then I'm like, let's go to Advanced Auto Parts. Went to Advanced Auto Parts today again because it's the second day in a row going up there. Go up in there, see one of my homeboys, Kevin. Kevin, what's up? Then we was just chilling, like, dang man, rapping and all that. Then I was looking, I'm like, dang, I can't find the stuff I need. Found some things, but it was like I can't find the real stuff I need. Then the tools that they have in the advanced auto parts are real high. It's high quality and type stuff. But I was like, you know what? We need to go shoot over to my next favorite store. Y'all, I bet y'all want to know. Harbor Freight. I went up in Harbor Freight and I'm sitting there like, yo, I need these like clamp. It's like some vice clamps. So I got those, and then I found this heat shrink stuff to put the wires in, and then clamp down and you hit it with a torch on the ends, and it just kind of shrinks up on the wires. And then I was like, yo, I wonder if they got tools to remove trim on the car. And I started walking around, and I found that, and I was like, dad, that's a real nice winch, not a winch, but a winch. And a winch is, it's like a pulley system that you attach to either your vehicle or, some type of off-road terrain thing. But in my idea, it was like, yo, I need a winch for my ATV for when I be going fishing and stuff, because we've been having a lot of weird dreams about water and all that in my family, and everybody seems to have me dying in the water or something. And I'm just like, yo, these are some crazy ass dreams that everybody having. So, I need to make sure that when I'm fishing, I'm good, because I thought I was great. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out there with my strap, like, you know what I'm saying? And I am a legal gun owner. I do have credentials out the ass to have guns. So I'm just letting you all know I'm not a frivolous type of person who has guns and just want to have them to flaunt them and all that. A lot of times you just would not even know I'm that type of guy. But I am the type of guy. I do believe in the right to bear arms. I'm a member of the NRA, and I've been a member of them since I want to say about 2013. So I do definitely believe in the right to bear arms to protect yourself in any case that you are met with threat or harm. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that you should definitely practice um, being nonviolent. Like your gun should be the very last resort when you need to do something. You know what I'm saying? I'm meaning like somebody engage upon you and start to actually cause you harm, physically try to hurt you for whatever reason. Like you should be able to defend yourself, but you should not be an aggressor. You should not be the type of person that does things to draw in that type of attention. You should definitely be the type of person to try to talk the things down so that way it doesn't put you in any type of jeopardy. That's kind of like the guy that I am. I don't like to get in confrontations. I will walk away from you, get away from you totally, because it's just not worth it to me. And I don't want to take you away from your family or take someone away from their family. So I would much rather the person get away from me. I would probably call the police first. You know what I'm saying? Get them there, let them deal with the whole situation, and I get on about my business. But if you try to harm me or something in the midst of all of that, then yeah, definitely I'm going to defend myself like I'm in the service. You hear me? So it's like I got that demeanor. Like when I'm out, you really just don't want to be engaging me with no BS. I get more people that try to approach me and just talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And try to see what's going on. I'm one of them warm-hearted type of guys. So it's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's life. It's things that just so happen to be on your table. You know what I'm saying? Part of your layout for your feast. So it's just like one of those things for me. Plus, I enjoy collecting. I enjoy fine crafted uh, uh, handguns, rifles. I like going hunting. That's like the main reason. I like stuff like that. I like going fishing. I like, you know, uh, off road experiences. I like on the road experiences. I love motorcycling. I love fitness, doing things that has things to do with fitness. Enjoy, eating well, dieting, all that type of stuff. I just enjoy a plethora of things. Anybody that knows me personally knows that I'm a very, very, very versatile type of guy when it comes down to enjoying my life, because you only have one. So you have to do what you got to do to enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? So to get back to my story, I got an ATV winch, went paid for my stuff, came on back home, went on and did the work on my son's car because I was like, hey, since we're missing this female connector on this rear view camera, I'm just gonna cut the male connection off as well, and I'm just gonna wire these things up the way they're supposed to be wired up. So I paid attention to how the connectors were. I still had wires that were in them, so I could match the female and the male end together, so I could see what wires went to what. Because when you wiring those up, the red wire just don't go to the red wire, the black wire just don't go to the black wire, white wire don't just go to the white wire. It's like all those wires go to different wires. You know what I'm saying? To power up certain certain functions that that camera has, because it had multiple functions. So, you know, that was something that I did. Got done with that. You know, I was very, very happy that I was able to do it with my son. You know, I love him so much. I love my other son as well. I love my daughters. I mean, I love my kids. They're great. Um, you know, very responsible, hard workers, heads on their shoulders, great thinkers. They definitely, definitely crave to be independent, and they do a pretty good job of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at them. Even while they're home with me, it's like I don't have a problem. All my kids are grown; they're not little kids. I'm sorry to be calling them little kids, but you know, they're my babies. I love all of them, even though they're grown ups. Uh, my oldest is about to be 24, you know, and my youngest, he's about to turn, I want to say he's about to turn 19. So, you know, I enjoy them a lot. You know what I'm saying? They're great. You know, my two daughters, they're like ranging in the ages 20 and 21. Um, and my 21-year-old, she's about to turn 22. So, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy my kids. They're great. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. So I was very, very happy that my son was able to help with repairing his trunk with me. Also did some painting because he had a couple little dings just came from I guess rocks popping up or some crap. But you know, went on and corrected all that on his car. Car looks brand freaking new. Put the gloss coat on there, everything. And then I went in the garage and I was like, yo, it's time for me to do something that I really want to do, that I enjoy doing. It's working on my ATV, and I started working on that. I mean, it's brand new, but I wanted to install the winch on it because I wanted to make sure that while I was out, that nothing would happen to me while I'm out. I take dreams very serious when they're coming from my family, because my family have gifts. We all have gifts when it comes down to how we foresee the future, how we see things. God reveals things to us in different ways. Sometimes he lets us know through dreams. And I'm glad that my family had those dreams, because it let me see that I had a dream about someone else dealing with water that was very close to me weeks back. And, you know, I was able to quickly decipher that dream and just show that, hey, this is a representation of me and what I'm going through in my life. I feel like I'm drowning. You know what I'm saying? And there were a lot of things that were going on. I guess this COVID-19 stuff was definitely weighing down on my mentals, because, you know, I'm so used to doing a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like being around my bros. I like being, and I have a lot of brothers. You know, I'm in a biker club, and I really, really enjoy my biker bros a lot. This year, I was looking forward to seeing them, and we do a lot of communicating and talking and stuff like that. And I just really, really enjoy these guys. I really wanted to get around them so I can embrace my brothers, because I'm just so happy that during this pandemic that's going on, that everyone is still kicking, everybody is still moving along. So I love that. You know, I just really want to get around them so we can get back to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Then my brothers that's here in St. Louis, you know, I got biker bros in St. Louis too. I enjoy them. I see them all the time. They're great guys, awesome individuals. You know, we encourage each other. We're examples to each other, and I love that a lot. But my blood brothers, you know, I love them to death. My main brother from my mom and dad, I love him so much. He's a wonderful individual, very, very caring, you know, encouraging guy, very comedic. He knows how to tell a lot of jokes. Sometimes he throw them at me, and just to make sure that I'm staying lively, that I'm not turning into some type of brute or anything like that. He makes sure that I'm still who I am, that the guy, the brother that he always knew, that I'm not changing up. I mean, he's not changing up. He's letting me know he's not changing up either. So I have much love and respect for all my brothers, my sisters. I have major respect for my sisters. My blood sister, I love you a lot. She knows that. She's an awesome individual as well. Very caring, kind-hearted individual, stern, very serious when it comes down to business. I respect that about her. I really, really do. Very family oriented. So, it's a lot of different aspects to my family and how they dream and stuff. So that's why I do all the things that I do, because my family knows what my substance is. They know what I'm capable of doing. I know what they're capable of doing. So I try to do everything I can to make sure that I'm making my family proud, that I'm making my friends proud, that I'm making you proud. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do these podcasts every night, except Sundays. Sometimes, some Saturdays, I may skip, but I try to do this almost every night. You know what I'm saying? Because consistency is something that we all miss sometimes, and we have to stay consistent. You know, everything doesn't have to be the same. You can change it up as much as you want in your life. Just make sure you're being consistent. Make sure that you're staying the course. If you're a peaceful person, make sure that whatever you're doing, you're staying with the course of peace, because people are watching you. People are making sure that you are who you are and that you're not changing up. All right. So once I got back here and started working on my ATV, putting a winch on, I was really, really enjoying that. And I was just sitting there like, man, I can't wait to get out here, because I'm going to make sure that my ATV is probably strapped to a tree, and that when I'm fishing, I'm not going off on the edge nowhere, that I'm not going in any areas where something happened, like anything happened, where I can't be found or nothing like that. So I'm always watching myself. I'm always watching my surroundings. If something looks weird, I get up out of there. Okay. It's not something that I'm going to stand around and wait to see if something bad going to happen. Like, no, 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 no. Can't do it at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do everything I have to do to make sure that I'm being safe, that I'm keeping my mentals straight. You know what I'm saying? That I'm taking a break from things that I need to take a break from that may be consuming me. You know what I'm saying? I have to make sure that I'm doing that. I encourage you to do the same thing. If you feel like during this time nobody will listen to you, guess what? There's always one person that's going to listen to you all the time. Guess who that person is? You had it right. God. God is always going to be listening to you. All right. So if you ever feel like you need to talk to somebody and you just don't know who to talk to, God always has an ear there for you. He has an ear. He knows what you're going to say before you say it. So just talk to him. You know what I'm saying? He has a weird way of getting through to you and answering you and giving you signs. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting back wondering one day, I was like, yo, I don't know what to do about a certain situation. I'm not going to tell you what that situation is. And I said, God, I just need a sign. If you just send me a sign, then I'll know exactly what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I went bike riding with my bros, and we end up taking the Golden Eagle run or the Rat Run. A lot of people call it different names, but it's almost like we want to call this, you know, maybe it's Alton, part of Alton, but not really. Like you got East Alton, which is across the bridge, then you have West Alton, which is on the St. Louis side. So I guess that would be, I guess, south. I guess it would be like going towards South Alton, but it's not really Alton. It's like where you start running into Balto and like little different areas. It's right over. Yeah, if you're from St. Louis, you know what I'm talking about. It's like country roads and all that. But I was riding down the road and Highway 94. I was riding down the road, and then I was like, yo, what this? These are some weird looking churches because they kind of look like Children of the Corn type churches. Like Malachi finna run out the cornfield and come and get you. But then I was looking at the sign that was outside, and it was like, so you're waiting for a sign from God? Here it is. You're welcome to come to church. Then I was like, what? So we kept riding, and it took me a minute to register because I thought that was a pretty neat sign. Churches have the greatest signs. If any of you, ever wondered, you know, what I'm really talking about. It's like churches have great sayings and things on their signs out front. Sometimes it really makes you laugh. So when I got to this gas station with my bros, I was sitting there and I was like, yo, that sign, I, I, I get it. I need to talk to God about my situations because whatever's going on, you know, He knows. You know what I'm saying? So it's just interesting to see those things. You know what I'm saying? It makes you stay in tune with your spirituality. Like you could be yourself, you know what I'm saying? But you have to stay in tune with your spirituality. You have to stay in sync. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that help you stay who you are. It helps you stay the person that you are destined to be. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really enjoyed myself the past 2 days. Um, I'm really looking forward to more projects that I can do with my sons because, it just makes me proud as a dad to sit there and know that we can get something done together. You know what I'm saying? At the grown up level, you know. When they were kids, it was like they always relied on dad and mom, but as they're older, they try to do things themselves. But it's like, you don't have to do it by yourself. We can do this together. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what family is about, being together. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta let your birds fly. You gotta let them fly, but you also gotta be kind of behind them. But if you're not gonna be behind them, you gotta be up front. You know what I'm saying? And while they flying behind you, you just gotta let a little distance be there so they can see that they can do it they can do it themselves. It's also good to have a little bit of it's just a little bit of guidance. You know what I'm saying? So that's the great thing about that. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna let that sink in on you all. Then we're gonna move right on into our Takachi Award recipient of the day. I'm really hating to give this person a Takachi Award. I really am. But I have to give it to him because he said something very silly a couple of days ago. So we're gonna summons, all right, summons. I like the way that sounds. We're going to summons. It feels good to summon and not be summoned. Because when you get summoned, you got to show up to court. All right. So we are summons. We're gonna summons. I know I said that messed up. So we're gonna summons. All right. The digital authorities, digital. All right. The digital authorities. See, this Freelance Friday. All right. I'm letting y'all get a little inside look at freestyling, freelance type stuff. All right. Yell out the mess up. All right. And if I didn't say this, which I didn't, so it was no need to even say that. So I didn't say this, but I'm gonna say it before I jump right into this. There are people out there with anxieties and fears and things like that going on. Check up on them. Let them know that they are not machines, that they are humans. They are not robots. They are allowed to have emotions. And you have to be the type of person to know how to fix that, how to talk them down, how to make them feel better. And, just get the words through that need to get through to them. Don't make them feel bad. Make them, uplift the next person. We help us one to another, all right? And stay away from pork, all right? Stay away from that. I'm just telling you what I know. If you're gonna try to mess with some pork or something like that, the only thing I can try to reiterate to you, okay, is that if you're gonna step out on something, step out on some bacon. Bacon is the hardest thing. A lot of people stop eating pork, but bacon is the one thing that can have you right back to eating it, and you don't eat nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So if you do mess with something, you can let it be bacon, but just fry, cook it good, cook it well. But if you can stay away from that stuff, stay away from it. You shouldn't be eating pork chops and pork steaks and all this stuff, pork loins, pork roast, all of that. Like, ugh, pork ribs, like, ugh, stay away from all that. Pork hot dogs, ugh, a lot of people hate those anyway. We all like beef, hot dogs, beef Polish, beef, all of that type of stuff. But the pork is like, ugh. And if you just like ham sandwiches and stuff like that, then I mean, I guess I can understand, but nah, like, come on, just stay away, stay away from the pork. All right, please. How would you feel if you woke up in the morning looking like what you ate? All right, just remember that. Okay, now we are going to check on the elderly as well. I don't know why I put them like right after pork. Like, stay away from pork and check on the elderly. Don't get that confused. Don't eat pork and stay away from the elderly. Like, stay away from pork and check on the elderly. Okay, like, definitely don't do anything retarded. And forgive me for using that term. Don't do anything crazy. All right. Don't act in ways that you were not raised. People should not be wondering who raised you. All right. Now we're going to summons the digital authorities. There you go. That sounds like when I have everything together and all that. So we're going to summons the digital authorities so that we can find this Takachi Award recipient for the day. Now, to let you know, this Takachi Award winner recipient has received it about 3 times already. So they're about to receive it either third or the fourth time, which I'm going to say it's the fourth time, because they're known for saying off the wall things. Some of you already know, y'all already know who this person gonna be. So I'm gonna tell you who it is. We gotta find them digital authorities. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Oh, there they go. Digital authorities have arrived. They have just issued the information for the person who is getting this Takachi Award for the day. All right. The Takachi Award winner for the day is Donald J. Trump, aka Agent Orange, aka the man in office, aka Mr. Pottis, aka aka KKK, aka Mr. President Man. All right. Now the reason why he's getting this is because the other day, well, a couple days ago, he stated something that was so off the wall that it caught everyone by surprise. Like, are you really that stupid? And I was just sitting there like, man, I was riding a good wave with you, Mr. President. Then you had to say this stupid stuff. Surely you ain't that dumb. All right. Now, what he said was maybe they should look into possibly curing the coronavirus with Lysol and bleach and disinfectants, like maybe injecting disinfectants and stuff. Now he completely got crucified for a whole day by every single news outlet that had a news outlet, and that was part of another news outlet. Like, everybody completely destroyed him, made him seem like the doofus of the century. Now he came out today and said that when he said those things, he's being very, very sarcastic, which a lot of people still just don't believe it, because when Donald Trump says things, they tend to sound very, very believable out of his mouth. And you're taking him serious. Like, man, you really are drinking your own Kool-Aid, huh? Uh, this is crazy. And I mean, honestly, I think that he was being sarcastic as well. He is known for being a very sarcastic a-hole. Um, and this is one of the reasons why I kind of like him, because he's a cool guy. And I never was. I think I was a Republican like way back in the day. back in the day. It was only for like a year, but it was only for like a year. Nearly not as long as I've been a New England Patriots fan. All right, I've been a New England Patriots fan for a very, very, very long time. I'm embarking upon probably 2 years short of 20 year being a 20-year fan of the New England Patriots. So that's like one of my favorite teams. And just thinking about Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, going to the. It's not even worth mentioning the team that they went to because they are not even with us anymore. So that sucks. Oh well, bye bye, and don't come back. But I'm sure they're going to come back because they're going to want to get those Hall of Fame. I mean, to retire out, they're going to retire out with New England. So that's everybody do it. They leave, go somewhere else, then they want to come back to the team they did their little stint at, so they can get this old retire out thing, be eligible, had a jersey retired, all that crap. It's like, yeah, be true to the game. You know what I'm saying? Stay all the way until it's time to go. Like Mr. Kobe Bryant, the great, one of this, out of my lifetime, one of the greatest legends to ever play the game, um, besides Michael Jordan. But Kobe Bryant is my guy. And of course, LeBron James is my guy. So, bam. For those of you that did not know, talk trash. Go ahead and say something in the comments. Go ahead and try to talk about my LeBron James. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? His shoes look better than the Jordans. I know some people gonna be tripping hard off that. Oh well, it's just what it is. I mean, me and some of my very, very close friends, we love LeBron James shoes. We think they're awesome. They feel great on our feet. I got a ton of Jordans. All right, I got tons of Jordans, but I haven't bought any in probably the last I don't know how many years. But I like to think that I got most of the ones that matter, the ones that people will probably try to buy them for the regular price off of my feet. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Bam. That's the truth. All right. But back to Donald Trump. I don't know. I guess talking about him made me go over there, Oh well. But back to him. He's always been a sarcastic guy, and I can appreciate a little sarcasm. It's something that makes it very, very easy to know that, hey, this guy is not a complete douchebag. He's actually, one of those little pee containers when you be in a hospital and they don't really want you walking to the bathroom or wetting yourself, so you just turn to the side and pee inside this little uh, looking thing. Uh, to me, it kind of looks like a plastic penis, pissing in a plastic penis. But he's not a total douchebag. He's like a plastic penis piss jar. All right. He says some things, goes in, can go in clear sometimes, can go in yellow, can go in very, very yellow. You know what I'm saying? But the smell always smells the same. All right. And the clear one is like you don't really smell a lot, but you can still tell it's pee. Yeah, like one of those. So Donald Trump, I'm definitely gonna tell you, man, that type of sarcasm, it only makes you look kind of retarded to people who just don't want to see that you're a jokester. Sometime that try to be funny during a pandemic time just so people can, lighten up. But Mr. President, a lot of people do not want any type of jokes and games during the pandemic. So you might not want to be sarcastic during a time when people are dying. Like really, it's just kind of insensitive at the moment. I would really, really enjoy you like putting people out of the conferences, like reporters who ask stupid questions. It's like let the man talk. Sometimes they just ask you so many questions and attack you verbally to the point where it makes me feel bad for you as the president. I feel the president deserves respect, especially when you're in a conference and reporters are asking you questions. They should be professional. I see that they're not that professional. So, you know, it's a way you can ask a question that everybody is wondering, but there's also a way that you can ask questions and be totally disrespectful to the man in charge. And they should change that because that's only gonna make the president, turn into, like a dictator or something. Because sooner or later he's gonna be pissed off and tired of people tripping. But at the same time, he may just be used to it because before he became the president, he did do the Comedy Central roast, and they were roasting Mr. Orange. They roasted him hard. So maybe he just got thick skin right now. It's like, nothing you can say can hurt me or harm me because I got roasted by some greats and they told me a whole new butthole. So it is what it is. Donald Trump, Donald J. Trump, you do get the Takachi Award for the day. Um, I don't know about the dunce hat though. I don't think I want to summons anyone, any of my uh, creatures in the world to make you a dunce hat for the day. What I am gonna do is get the good old ghost of Abraham Lincoln to get his connects that are on that side with him to swerve on over into Donald Trump Lane and create you the tallest pipe hat that they can design you. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a ghostly, ghastly of a hat. And they need to make you this hat and make it very, very tall. They need to take it all the way up in Ghost World, drop it, and let it fall through Ghost World into our dimension and land right on top of your head, just out of midair. So everybody could just see. No, let me do that again. So it can drop right out of midair, like Donald Trump. Midair. It's the drop right out of midair and lands right on his hair, just so we can know when you are about to say something sarcastic or silly or just plain dumb, so that we can know, like, hey, we don't need to take what he's about to say serious right now because he's obviously about to pull our leg. And we're going to have a good laugh and have a good cup of all black coffee with just sugar, no creamer. That's how I like my coffee. All right. So, Mr. Donald Trump, we need to hit you with the great sound of us knowing that you are about to say something silly, and we can be comfortable with that. And there you have it for the day. All right. I want to thank you all for joining in YouTube world and Facebook world. Definitely like the page, like the video, comment, share. On YouTube, please subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can know when I'm coming with great content, new new videos for you to watch. And you all have a magnificent, magnificent night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite or the roaches. If they do, grab you a can of rain, spray, 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 and sleep in another room. And then grab a broom and brush them all out until they're black and blue. Sweep them up in a dustpan, throw them in the trash, and dispose of their little nasty asses, okay? You all have a great night. I shall see you all tomorrow for another great podcast from your boy, Raxx McCloud. Peace out, homies.